Hello YouTube, how are we doing? How are we doing? I've had an absolute nightmare today. I've been on a course all day, 5 days, every day this week I've been on it, and yeah, got to the actual test and the Wi-Fi cut out. Haven't had a problem all week. Wi-Fi cut out under test conditions. I reached for the phone, obviously I'm being filmed. I reached for the phone to quickly tether off my phone. Camera come back and the guy who was giving the call said, is that a phone in your hand, Bradley? Yeah, I was just tethering my Wi-Fi when. I got to remove it from the course. He removed me from the course. 5 days, 8 till 4:30 every single day. And the very last half an hour of the course, I get chucked out. Yeah, I should have been at the beach now. It's now 20 to 7. I'm going to take us down to Sandgate. I'm on my own. I've got about an hour and a half drive down to Sandgate. 2 rods, worm, squid, mackerel. I'm going to try and get some smaller stuff, see if we can't get ourselves a little pout, little whiting, and then I'm going to use that potentially for bait for one of them congers. I want one of them congers. This video is trying to get a conger. We're chasing a conger tonight. I'm going to get soaked. I know it. I've got the shelter. I've got waterproofs. I might just wear the waterproofs and just brave it because I'm yeah, I'm hardcore. Nah, I don't know, but that's the plan. So I'm going to drive off now. Yeah, I'll see you in the car park. See you in a bit. So then, I'm here. Must be mad. There's no one here on the beach, only me. It's pitch black. We're about an hour after high tide. I'm in the car park, Sandgate. If I do get one of them big old congers, then yeah, wish me luck. But you're going to be alongside me anyway, so not that you can offer much help. But yeah, doesn't look wet. Predicted rain, but it's certainly plenty of wind. But yeah, let's not waste no time. Let's get down there. So here's the first bait, squid and black lug wrap, and then on this one, whole joey mackerel on the conger rig. Nice trace, courtesy of the Shore Hunter. Fishing for conger on the Shore Hunter rig. Lovely jubbly. Let's get it out. This one's one of mine. So yeah, happy days. Let's get them out. So there you are. We're out. Conger on the right. I've swapped them over because of the way the tide's running. Conger on the right, and the black lug on the left. We shall see. As I said, it's only me here tonight. There's no one else on the beach. Just me, all on my own. So I've decided, seeing as it's children in need tonight, for every fish I catch, I'm going to donate £2 to children in need when I get back. Brodie always likes to do a little donation. He sits there and watches it with his mum. So that's my plan. That'll get me fishing hard. Every fish I get, £2 for children in need. Can't say fairer than that, and that keeps me, you know, keeps me a bit more interested and gives me something to battle it for. I'm starting to wish I'd saved some of them whiting from yesterday's session, because I could have done with using them as bait today. But yeah, as I said, I've got the Shore Hunter conger rig on. So I do like the old shore runner, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we give it a go. Well, I come back, we get anything. We have had quite a good pull down on the mackerel bait on the conger rig. I had to get up to check to see if it give me a slack line or whether line had been dragged off of it, but it did go right down. And the drag's set. We keep our eye on it. It might be something smaller, just playing about with it. I've got an 8-ounce gripper on that, so yeah, look. That might be a small conger, but we'll give it a go in a minute. We let it hook itself, whatever it is. I've just had a guy come up to me, creeped up on me. To be honest, shit the life out of me. I'm sitting there doing another bait, getting ready for a bait change, and this guy comes up behind me. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a question? I said, yeah, of course, mate. I could see when he came over, obviously I could see he was harmless. He was in his jogging gear, freezing cold. He's in a pair of shorts and t-shirt, a little pair of Speedos, bless him. Normally after my run I have a little swim. Do you reckon I'll be alright to go in there tonight? I said, I wouldn't advise it, mate. I wouldn't advise it. There's only me and you on the beach, and I want a conger, not a runner. So yeah, needless to say, he took my advice and went about his business. So we're getting a bit of action on the left hand one, which is the squid and lug. Couple of little pull downs. A few fish have been coming out of here recently. I had a little look on Facebook. Oh yeah, look. I had a little look on Facebook. There's been a couple of rays come out recently. Bass. Obviously I had the bullass last week. Obviously the conger as well, which is what I'm trying to get. So yeah, it's all good. It's all happening down here, so we'll see what happens. So it's not quite what we wanted, but it's the first pound for children in need, so happy days. Good on you, Mr. Doggy. Not a bad size one, to be honest, but not what we wanted. But first fish, we'll take him. Let's get him off, let's get him back. Always keep your eye out for the doggies. So I'll give it a couple of minutes and I'll go back down and check, make sure he's gone out. I know it don't look nice when you're throwing them that way, but it's the best way to get them out, otherwise they just wash up. Right, let's get this bait sorted, get it back out. So that was a nice little start. Little doggy gets us off the mark, doesn't it? Not the best, not what we're after, but it's our first fish. First pound in the pot. Lovely jubbly. Long may they keep coming. Let's try and get a conger, eh? Boost that number up. I'm going to bring that in a minute, have a look. I've had a few pull downs on it. Nothing's taking it though. There might be something small on there. It wasn't the biggest Joey, but yeah, 8-ounce leg, big bait. It hasn't gone out miles naturally. So it's quite steep here and I don't want it to get shingled. So I'm going to reel it in a minute. The rod tips are right. So we should be alright, but yeah, we'll have a little look. Get another one on, nice fresh one. Let's try and attract them big old congers. So I've just had a bait change on the conger rig. And unfortunately, even with the thick elastic, that bait was gone. Now whether or not something had had it, as I said, there was a few pull downs on it. I don't think, with them hooks and that rig, I'd like to think it would have been hooked if it was anything decent. I think it was small stuff, just pecking away at it. I know last week when I was here with Joe, he had mackerel on and he was getting so many pull downs and he was reeling in no bait. So That's alright, I'll give it 20 minutes, half hour, and I'll bait it up again. But hopefully in the meantime we get something. So, not a great deal happening, to be honest. Certainly ain't like it was last weekend. I have come at high tide, so the water's going down, but there's plenty of water to fish in, so we should be alright. We've had a couple of pull downs on squid and black lug, so there may be a doggy sitting on that, and that's probably why that ain't nodded about. But I'm going to give it 5, reel that one in, have a look. As I said just a minute ago, I've got the fresh mackerel bait out, so that's all good. That's going to come in every half hour now because that was completely stripped. So good stuff. Hopefully we can get something else. Right, I'll see you in a bit. So there's something definitely playing about with a mackerel out there. Just keep your eye on that. It's not taking no line, but look, there's definitely something playing about with it. I've set that so I can see the line clip there, so every now and again if I miss it, because it is quite loud here, I can just check to see if it has taken any line. But yeah, something's having a little play with it. We just need it to bend right over and a bit of line going. Let's see what happens. So I've just reeled in the conger rod. The bait's gone again. So what I've done, I've cut the mackerel in half, let a bit of leakage on it, and that gives me 3 baits now. So I've got a full one, a tail section, and obviously the one that's out there. So yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight. It's not happening for me. I've certainly put the effort in. As I said, I've drove an hour and a half to get here after all day in the sort of test environment on a course, which didn't go to plan. Oh, I passed it, but didn't quite go to plan. I've come out here on my own, and you're not really getting rewarded. But like I say, well, like we all say, one fish can change the session, can't it? If we get a double figure conger, it's all been worth it. We're hoping, but yeah, who knows? We're out there, so we've got as good a chance as any. So guys, I'm just sitting here watching these rod tips. Still ain't had nothing other than a doggy, but I've just had the most excruciating pain in my wrist. Now, it happened to me a couple of weeks back when I was at where was I? The ship on shore. And he's come back with a vengeance. Now, I don't know whether it's through casting, I don't know whether it's an old injury, I haven't got a clue, but I'm looking at these rod tips thinking, if that conger one goes, I'm in trouble, because it's my right wrist, and obviously I hold the rod with the right wrist, right hand, so yeah, it'll certainly be fun, but I don't know whether it is an old injury or what. I mean, I can barely open my hand up. That is giving me so much pain, but I don't know if you can see that scar there. Well, that's obviously an old injury, but yeah, could be something to do with that. Who knows? I've had that for a few years now, it never troubled me, but I don't know, it's just weird how it just come on. That's the second time it's happened now, so hopefully it's not nothing serious. And I will just give you one bit of advice. When you do go out fishing, make sure you've got some painkillers, because I am not looking forward to the drive back either with his hand. So I shall be probably sleeping in the van tonight. So this may continue in the morning, but we shall see. I don't know what I've done. I really don't know what I've done. But what I don't want to do is get here, get caught out, get something. I mean, I'm dreading just reeling the rods in. and the water's gone right back now, so that means reel them in, bait them up, and go back down, try and get them out as far as I can to give us the best chance. But I don't know how this wrist is going to roll out. I don't want to sound like a whinger, because that's not what I'm about, but yeah, might have to. I think what we'll do is we try and reel them in, see how the wrist holds out. If it's all right, we get a bait change on. I'll get them back out there. But if not, I think we might have to reel it in, go and get some shut eye in the van, and then resume play in the morning. Hopefully, if I sleep on it, it might, I don't know, it might wear off. I don't know what it is. But yeah, right, let's reel these in, let's see how we are. Oh dear. So, I'm back in the van. That wasn't fun. That was half hour, 45 minutes packed down with one hand. I don't know, it looks a little bit swollen. I don't know, look. I've took my hoodie off because obviously the cuff's right around my wrist, but I mean, look, I can barely, the pain, just trying to close that, even opening, look. But yeah, look, it looks a bit swollen. I don't know what on earth I've done. But we're in the car park now, so what I'm going to do, I ain't going to drive on this, that's for sure, because I've got to steer with that. I'm just going to get my nut down. I'm going to have a look, see what time the tide is in the morning, and yeah, hopefully I wake up and it's not too bad. I've just sprained it. I don't know. I really don't know, but yeah, it's quite worrying, especially when I had to struggle just to pull the rods apart. Struggled to undo the reel seat, struggled to take the clip off of the rig. Even with the scissors trying to cut the bait, I could hardly do it. That's why it took me so long. But yeah, this is the second time it's happened. I mean, the first time I put it down to casting and it disappeared. I drove home that night. It wasn't as bad. I drove home, and by the time I got back, woke up in the morning, it was fine, and I've not had it since. But yeah, bit of a sorry excuse, isn't it? One fish and a yeah, a real bad hand. So yeah, we'll continue what we was doing tomorrow morning. So next time you see me, it'll be the morning, and we'll fish the same mark, and hopefully I've got two hands. So I'll see you in a bit. And just like that, the power of editing magic, we're back on the beach. Oh dear, hope this wrist sold out, really do. So, your boy's back. He's back on the beach. I'm pretty much in exactly the same place. I don't even tell by the background, you can't really see a lot, but there may be some windows you can recognise. We're back out. The right hand one's the conger, and the left hand one is squid and black. I'm still going to continue doing what I was doing. Why it's still dark, we've still got a chance of one of them congers. To be fair, in the light you should still potentially get them. I've seen them caught. So yeah, let's see. You can see the moon now. I think we could see the moon earlier. Look at that, eh? This is what it's all about. Pain in the wrist or not. Look at that. I've done a few. Oh well, I've done 3 casts. The squid and lug's still out on the first cast. I pulled the conger rig in. That was chewed up. I don't know what it was, but that was a decent pull down, to be fair. It was something definitely picked it up and dragged the 8 ounce lead. So yeah, so the wrist holding out with them few casts. So happy days. That sunset's going to be beautiful in the morning. That's going to be absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait for that. So I did notice when I was editing last night in the van, I was up to about 15 minutes already. So let me know in the comments if you prefer the longer ones or the shorter ones. Do you like me talking, or do you just want to see the fish? So we've got one mackerel left, and they are very, very soft. So I think what I'm going to do, as much as I love the Shore Hunter and his rigs are quality, it's a quality piece of kit, I just haven't got the necessities here with me now to use them to their full potential. So I'm going to put a smaller rig on so I can put smaller baits, and let's see whatever it is that's actually picking it up, because I think the hooks are too big for whatever it is out there. And they're obviously in numbers because they're absolutely annihilating the bait, and because it's soft, it's coming back up with hardly anything on it. So I think that's the plan. That is definitely the plan, unless we get something like a whiting or pouting on this squid and lug wrap. But I might even just chuck a flapper on with worms, see if we can get something, because I do want to keep continuing using this rig, because I do want to get something on it for sure. But let's see. So I can't promise you a fish, but I'll tell you what I can promise you. That is going to be an absolutely amazing sunrise. That is going to be awesome. Right, let's do a bait change. I've had a few knocks on the left hand one. Right hand one's going to come in a minute and get changed over like I just said. And we'll see what happens. So this just happened. There's the way the old pulley rig works. Lead up the top when you're playing the fish. Not massive, but you can see the bait. It's another fish. The only thing that's concerning me is that this is exactly how it started yesterday. If this results in me having to stop because of my wrist, oh, I won't be best pleased. But yeah, let's get him off, let's get him back in. So I've just gone to take a cast, and as I've turned round, there's a woman behind me, camera in hand, filming me cast. There's some swimmers. Absolutely crazy. I feel a bit bad on the jogger last night because he wanted a little swim and I advised him no. I've come out this morning and they're out in force. But last night was a little bit rough. It was dark and there was only me and him. These guys are together. So yeah, safety in numbers, as they say. But we've had one doggy, and obviously the one last night. Yeah, we continue. That's the last bit of mackerel gone out now. So I shall reel that in shortly, and I think I'm going to go black lug on a flapper, try and get the numbers up. As this children in need thing ain't doing too well, is it? I've got 2 fish. I know I said in one of the videos, as I said, I've edited last night a bit, so I know that I said that's a pound, but yeah, £2. So we're on £4 now. We've got a little bit of interest on the left hand rod. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely stunning, eh? And there's the rods right in the way, as per usual. The wrist is holding out alright though. The wrist is holding out. So that, for me, is good. But, just need a fish to go with it now. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Number 3. Look at that. So I've now put a worm rig on with a little bit of black lug, small little 1 circle hooks. See if there's any flatties about. I pinged this out as far as I could and it's getting knocks already, so yeah, happy days. It's a little Portsmouth rig, 2 hook, size 1 circles, a little bit of sticky black. Let's see what's about. The sun's out now. Well, nearly out. 3 doggies. We're off. Hopefully they start coming in now. Right, see you in a bit. And there she is, just peeking through. The old moon. And the old sun. Beautiful. So we've had a few pull downs on the black lug, but never hooked into nothing. But it's all good because we're sitting here looking at this. That's a sight, isn't it? Just need a pull down to be better. Nice pull down. Try and get something other than a doggy. I'm hoping there's some flatties about. Be nice. Perhaps a little place, little soul. Doggy number 4. Just thought I'd show you this. Nice little size 1 circle. straight in the scissors. Beautiful sunset in the background. Looks like a shark there, doesn't he? Yeah, it'd be easy to unhook and get straight back. Lovely jubbly. Number 4. What's the score? We've got 4. Let's get him back. So it's 8 o'clock now. We've had 4 doggies, I think. I think it's 4 doggies. But look at that. That's absolutely unbelievable. It was worth coming down just for that. I know I struggled with my wrist earlier. Couple of hours kip. Bit of paracetamol and we're all good. But yeah, beautiful here, look. There's the van, there's the van, there's the van. Right in the centre of your screen. And yeah, it's all good. It's getting quite hot now. I don't know what that all that talk about this storm was. Certainly not here. I mean, I didn't see a drop of rain last night when I got here. There wasn't none in the night while I was in, well, not in the night, you know what I mean, the early hours. But yeah, 4 doggies, 2 quid a fish. So we're on 8 quid so far. It's just gone high tide. So we've got a couple more hours. So let's see what we can do. Lovely jubbly. I've just put my parking on. Whilst I was on the phone, I had a quick look at the my views and my subscribers. So I'd just like to take this quick moment to say thanks for everyone who's subscribed, everybody who's liked, everyone who's commented. I mean, we are trying. We're trying to get out as many places as we can and as many times as we can. But yeah, it just shows that we must be doing something right, because we're on over 100 subscribers now and we've only been going a little while. So yeah, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. And hope you're enjoying what I'm trying to provide. I mean, it's good when Brodie's with me, when I've got others, but you know, you can't always have what you want. I'd have him with me every time, but you know, he's only 7 and he's got other things he likes to do, although he does love his fishing. He's got his friends, and you know, his mum doesn't quite like fishing as much as I do, so obviously he spends time with his mum as well. But when I'm home, we like to talk and watch fishing and all that good stuff. So yeah, just like to say thanks. I'll see you in a bit. So I'm going to come around this way because the sun is extremely bright. I've took my coat off now. I don't know whether I'm a smart ass or a tight ass. I looked at the mackerel laying there on the floor, the last bit of mackerel, and I thought to myself, you know what, something was having a go at that, albeit it weren't quite big enough to take the hook down. But I thought, why don't I fillet that last bit of mackerel I've got? And when I say tight ass, the reason I'm saying tight ass is because I'd reeled that bit in. It was just laying on the floor on the rig, so I thought, you know what, I hadn't been out there long. It still had his skin on it. Yeah, it had obviously been punctured with the hooks and that, and there would have been a bit of leakage, but it all still had the skin, and I thought I'll fillet that. Bit of squid, chucked it out there. Let's see what happens. Only time will tell. Smart ass or tight ass. Let's see. So that mackerel's been out about 5 minutes now. I've had a little move around. Obviously I'm sitting with the sun behind me now. I can half feel it burning on my back. So here it's nice. Oh, this don't look good. This don't look good. We've got the whole beach, look. Here he comes. The kayaker. Is he a kayak fisherman? We'll let him off if he is. A little bit of interest on the right hand side one. The lug. So we'll keep our eye on that. There's definitely a little something happening now. Something may have just popped the lead out. I'll put a gripper on that now. Initially I just had a big old casting weight, get it out there really far. Just let it roll about and find a little channel, little dip, little gully. And it done alright, but it was just getting blown about too much. It's quite, although don't look it, don't sound it, it's running quite tough out there. I'm chucking it out to the right and within seconds it's right over to the left. So, but yeah, now I've stuck the grippers on, it's sort of holding a bit. But yeah, let's have a check and I'll come back. So I've just been sitting here going through some comments, as you do. I don't know if other YouTubers do it. Am I a YouTuber? I suppose I'm little to say I am. He certainly says he is. But yeah, going through them, I've got a comment on one of my videos what I've done, not last night, the night before, down at Laysdown Mark. Straightforward, easy to get to, easy fishing out the back of your car or van. But yeah, this gentleman said that he'd like to see a few marks where he can fish fairly close, you know, for health reasons and one thing or another. But yeah, this is, if you're watching this, you'll know who you are. But this is another great mark. This is a really nice mark. Don't get me wrong, there's a bit of shingle, but it's nice, straightforward. There's always people around, certainly of a daytime. But I mean, look, there's the rods. Look at that, beautiful. Beach for miles. Look at that, that's beautiful. But look, there's my van. You've got bins over there, steps over there. I did show this in the other video. The one I done here last week. But it's daytime now, so you can sort of appreciate how close this is. But yeah, Sandgate Castle parking. Get yourself there. Nice, easy fish. So I just had a reeling of the Portsmouth rig with a black lug on, nothing. So what I've done, I've chucked it out again, but I've chucked it in. It's probably, I don't know, 30 yards out there now. So we'll see if there's anything in a bit close. It's quite deep here, so there's plenty of water fishing. So yeah, all quiet on the western front. I thought putting one in a bit closer, I might have grabbed me something a little bit small, you know, just to get a bite, get another fish, get that total up. But no, nothing at the minute. I mean, you got some people further down swimming, but they're not that close. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that would have affected anything, but I'm going to reel that in. Bit of a bait change, get it out a bit further away from them, see if that does anything. Nothing on the mackerel yet, not even so much as a little knock. So yeah, might just be tight arse instead of smart arse. I was hoping to come back with a nice fish on that and say, yeah, it worked. But not as yet. We've got another one. I'm going to reel this one in, change it for the other one, get that out there, redo these worms on this Portsmouth rig, get them both out there now. I'm going to whack them out both as far as I can, see what happens. So I was just about to reel that mackerel one in, and the other one bent over, the Portsmouth rig. So the doggies are certainly in close. He's a bit, quite a pretty one. Quite a pretty little one he is, isn't he? Looks like a little leopard gecko. Look at his face, look. Looks like a little leopard gecko, bless him. Right, let's get him back. Another one, I think that's 5 now. We'll have to have a work when I go through the video, but that's 5. We're up to a tenner. We're up to a tenner for children in need. Voila. Another little woofer. Perfect little again. Woof, woof, woof. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Right, let's get him off, get him in. So we've had a little crazy half hour. I think we're probably on 6 dogs now. We'll take them all the time I'm doing what I'm doing with the 2 pounder fish. We'll take them. It would be nice to get something else, but you know, if the doggies keep coming, the doggies keep coming. Today obviously we're fishing, but it's making it a bit of fun and it's doing good. The more we catch, the more I'll let Brodie donate. So I think we're on 6 or 7. I will check the video. But yeah, it's going up. I might have to ask the governor for a pay rise. I doubt it. We've got more chance of catching a cod. But no, I've took my jumper off, as I said. It's getting hot now. I'll be dropping these waterproofs in a bit, these waterproof bottoms. But the van's only behind me, so I might just run a few bits up. Next time I do a bait change, I might do them both together. And then, yeah, chuck some gear back so I ain't got so much to carry. The wrist's holding out. The old wrist is alright. I haven't got a clue what that was. I haven't got a clue. It still hurts a bit, but not nowhere near as bad as it was. And I can't see 2 paracetamol literally 3-4 hours ago, sort of removing the pain like that. But I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. I think that right one, the Portsmouth rig's going again. Let's see. Nah, false alarm. It stopped no sooner than I said it. But, what a lovely place to be. You wouldn't believe it. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt. Well, a polo shirt, but yeah, extremely hot. I'll tell you what I have noticed. The fight with these Portsmouth rigs is a lot different to when you're playing a fish with the pulley rig. Obviously the lead comes up on the pulley rig, and it's such an easier sort of reeling without the lead sort of bashing about as it does with many of the other rigs. But yeah, every time I've had one of these doggies, it sort of put up what feels like a bit of a fight, and I think, here we go, something half tidy, here we go, and then I see it come through the surf and it's another doggie. But yeah, there's a yeah, look, see that? That's the Portsmouth rig there on the right. It's not a million miles out. There's fish about now, so that's good. I think I spoke too soon. Should have kept my mouth shut. Not had nothing since I said we've had a crazy half hour. But, fingers crossed. So guys, I think this is going to be the last cast of this day's session. I've had several doggies. Anyone I think I've been firing pedigree chum out there. The doggies we've had, but still, it's got the numbers up. I'm debating whether to go and have a bit of shut-eye in the van, go get a bite to eat, go and find somewhere to wash up. See if I can get to a tackle shop, get a bit more bait, and I might do the night session. I don't know yet. I'm trying to speak to the other half. I mean, I've got an hour and a half drive back. If it was closer, I'd fly home, get Brodie, and come and do the night with him. So we're back in the van. That was tough. I'll have to have a count of what I got. I think I just had 6 or 7 doggies. 1 last night, 5 or 6 today. It was hard going. My wrist feels a lot better now, so that's good. I'm going to speak to the other half, and I might come back here tonight. Yeah, we'll see. Or failing that, could go back, pick Brodie up, and shoot down to Laysdown. See what's about. Yeah, I don't know. I like it here though. I do like it here, but at the minute I need to go and get something to eat, a drink, take this jumper back off. I'll put it on to bring all the gear back, and yeah, we go again. If this is the end of the video, then thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been alright. Last night was a pain, but that's life. But yeah, if this is the end of the video, thanks again. See you on the next one.